It now looks like Andor Season 2 is not going to be coming to us until 2025. And that really sucks because I think Andor Season 1, well, first of all, it got the highest honor that you can get as a television show. It got nominated for Best Drama Series at the Emmys. And I personally think, as much as I love Rogue One, and as much as I really like The Force Awakens, I think this was simply the best Star Wars we've had since the original trilogy. Like, since George put out New Hope, Empire, Return, that's always going to be the greatest Star Wars of all time is those. But since then, Andor Season 1, man, I was just absolutely floored and blown away, even though I admit I didn't know it was such a good idea to make that show when they first announced it. But here we are, and I thought it was incredible. Now, unfortunately, though, it looks like we're going to have to wait even longer than we thought. This comes to us from the folks over at Screen Rant, who write the following. Andor Season 2, the continuation of the critically acclaimed Star Wars TV show, has reportedly been pushed back to a 2025 release. A recent Disney press release confirmed 2 new live-action Star Wars shows would release in 2024, but one surprising omission was swiftly noted. There was no mention of Andor Season 2. According to Gizmodo, however, Andor Season 2 is going to be pushed back to 2025. They report sources close to the production who have advised that delays due to the writers and actors strike, as well as the time needed to release the other 2 shows. Now, the other 2 shows in question are Skeleton Crew, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but is being showrun by the Spider-Man director, John Watts, who directed Homecoming, No Way Home, and Far From Home. So he's going to be doing that. Listen, I think it's a neat sounding show. I'm not going to pretend that I'm super excited about it yet, but John Watts is doing it. I love what he did with the Spider-Man universe. I love that Jude Law is going to be in it. So there's some things to be excited about. But the other one is The Acolyte. Now, The Acolyte, that's the one I've been most excited about. The whole idea about looking at Star Wars through a completely different set of red lightsaber rose shaded glasses. I'm really excited about this, and I've loved everything I've heard coming out of it. So we're going to get those 2 in 2024, but it looks like the crown jewel, Andor itself, is going to be moved to 2025. And listen, we kind of suspected that it would. Tony Gilroy has talked about the long process ahead and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just really bummed. But you know what, Rob? One of the things that they mentioned in the Gizmodo report, saying that they wanted to give the other 2 shows room to breathe. And I think looking at what's happened with Marvel, with maybe the overflooding of the market with content, you got to give the stuff room to breathe. As much as I want an Andor Season 2 as quickly as possible, they might be onto something saying, look, we got 2 shows coming out that year. We want to give them room to do it. Guys, we want to take a moment and thank a sponsor of today's video, Mint Mobile. Give yourself the gift of insane savings this holiday season with Mint Mobile's best wireless deal of the year. Right now, when you switch to Mint Mobile and buy any 3-month plan, you'll get another 3 months for free. That's 6 months of premium wireless service for the price of 3. And Mint Mobile lets you order and activate from home while saving tons on phone plans starting at just $15 a month. Seriously, I can't think of a better gift than turning an overpriced wireless bill into just $15 a month with Mint Mobile. I've told you guys many times, since switching to Mint Mobile, I am spending less than a third on my mobile service plan with Mint than I was on the previous big carrier who was my provider. By going online only and eliminating the traditional cost of retail, Mint Mobile passes the significant savings on to you. All plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and switch easily and effortlessly with eSIM. So again, for a limited time, buy any 3-month Mint Mobile plan and get 3 more months free by going to mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. I don't know, you heard about this. Are you surprised? What's your anticipation level like for Andor? And was it the right move to move it?
I'm not surprised, only because, I mean, this is shooting in Europe. It's shooting on real locations. It takes a long time. They've got a lot of post-production to do. It makes sense to me that they're not rushing it. And I think Disney has come to a reckoning moment in the sense that putting out a bunch of content was not working for them. they have to make sure that these shows, these are Tiffany diamond studded shows. I mean, these are supposed to be A-list event shows. They deserve to be the best they can be. And I think Andor lived up to that quality. I mean, I really like the idea that they're leaning into the wars aspect of the Star Wars as opposed to the Jedi Sith conflict, which we're going to get. Look, as far as I'm concerned lately, John, I want the Sith to win. And I would like to see a galaxy dominated by, who's to say, not every Sith Lord's going to be like Palpatine. I think the Acolyte should stand tall, whatever the Acolyte's going to do, and embrace that Sith, embrace the passion. Maybe they can run the galaxy better.
Well, yeah, I'll just throw out there in some of the reading I've done historically with the Star Wars stuff. Not a lot of community improvement projects under the rule of the Sith.
Yet.
Just
Yet.
Man.
They might have an enlightenment. They might have an age of enlightenment. They might have a reformation, like the Middle Ages we had here.
Yeah, maybe. They could be waiting for their own Constantinople to
It's
come
true.
along.
I do feel, though, if your name begins with Darth, it's kind of a bad
Yeah,
sign.
you're kind of set.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I mean, in all seriousness, I think, to take time to give us the kind of quality that Andor Season 1 gave us, looking forward to, I don't care how long it takes, to get that kind of a show back. Very excited.
What do you think about what we are getting in 2024 right now? So we got those two things. We got Sith back and relax. We got those two things coming to us. We got Skeleton's Crew and we got Acolyte. What are your thoughts on those?
Well, both of those interest me. Like, I know nothing about Skeleton Crew, but the fact that you have an auteurist director who brought us 3 great Spider-Man movies to head up a show, it seems like it's a passion project for him. So that excites me. It excites me to know that you have a creator that I think he's direct. I would imagine he's directing too.
He's directing.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Did he not leave Fantastic Four to go and do Skeleton Crew?
I think he did. I think
That's
he came up with the idea behind it. So I'm expecting, to be honest, I'm not knowing anything about it, just because of his involvement and his passion for it. I think that's what Star Wars needs, and I'm excited.
And Daphne Keane has been very enthusiastic about The Acolyte and what we're going to see from that. So hopefully it'll be good enough to hold us over for Andor Season 2. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.